King Green versus Lance Gibson Jr. This fight was made in 48 hours. And I do have to mention this. Sometimes curses are real. Green has 13 wins, 12 losses, 1 draw, 1 no contest inside the UFC. If tomorrow comes along and he loses, it's going to be 13-13-1-1. Everything's going to be perfectly the same. And until I saw that, I was honestly catering, possibly even leaning towards maybe a King Green comeback win. But the fact that I see these numbers line up, I'm not a superstitious type of guy, but for some reason, whenever it comes to these UFC numbers research, it always likes to even itself out. But to break down this character of King Green, I think King Green is a fighter that really wanted to be seen as like Nate Diaz or one of the Diaz brothers, where it's like, look at me, I'm tough. I'm going to fight anybody, anytime, always going to put my hands down. I believe in my skills. And it worked out really well for him in his early career. He built a little bit of a 3-win streak, but then it's terrible. Like after that, it's like win loss, win loss, win loss, and I don't think it's the best. I think his best win is probably Nasrat Hakapraz and Tony Ferguson, Grant Dawson, Jim Miller. But yeah, other than that, it seems like he's just getting flatlined. Like he's a highlight reel commodity. But he does have good high volume striking. I will say that. His hands are just really low. He doesn't want to go down to the ground, but he can wrap up nice submissions. But it's pretty much high volume, medium, lowish power. I don't think he's the best heavy hitter. I think he can chain together combos, but he really likes to showboat, so the combos aren't really that effective. I like King Green, though. I like his personality. Now, if we go over to Lance Gibson Jr., 30 years old, not that young. However, he hasn't had that many professional fights in his career. Only 10. And he's from Bellator as well. It's gonna be a little bit over a year since he's came back inside the ring. And when I do watch his fights, right, it's like he seems to have maybe 7 to 8 minutes of gas, just because that's the type of fighter he is. Like he just kind of expands his energy really fast. Um, I kind of expect this to be high pace immediately, and I kind of expect a finish. I just don't know who it's gonna come from. I can also see a decision, right? But I don't necessarily want to trust King Green's chin. I favor King Green to win, but I don't really want to get in a chalk odds. I completely understand people taking the Lance Gibson Jr. KO line because, King Green doesn't have the best chin at the moment. But I'm not really that impressed with Gibson. This might just be my just watch and enjoy fight. Yeah. I don't really want to play this fight.